All right, shalom. Yɛda Nyankopɔn ase sɛ wama ade paa dɛ akyɛ a yɛda so te nkwam. Nti ɛno de yɛba abɛto adesua no so. Woyɛ ɔbaa make sure sɛ dɛ wobɛkyekye wo ti. Woyɛ bɛrima so na hyɛ kyɛ a wobɛyɛ dɛ wobɛyi wo kyɛ. Nti yɛba abɛto adesua no so. I hope so obiara enjoy the Sabbath day no. Right? I hope so obiara enjoy the Sabbath day no. So the topic no, I say stages of life. Because we should have all praise to Most High for leadership. Most High put the spirit on leadership, Bishop Nathaniel, all the bishop, deacons, captains. Bring it things in our remembrance as a Ezekiel Ekano, right? Because Oshe how right now you live your life now, you feel say and only you're normal, right? How I dress it, you feel say you're normal. But we'll go through scriptures now and how our leadership, now put actually leadership more bring it out. I mean who how and no matter Bible. How are you dressing, how are you behaving? A total different compared to now. Right? But all praise the Most High, though. All praise the Most High. See, another day, about to try this one. So, topic they say stages of life, right? Stages of life. So, because now stages of life, as my brother, officer, another officer, arbitrary. But all praise the Most High. Because social media and I'm who video be and I make sure I say as some panel can make a lot of sense. I mean, go through the Bible, and I mean, and compare Bible, and I mean, you heard the Bible in the Eka. Some now cannot it make a lot of sense. Why? Because Ocean and Bibria, and then they make as on to grandmothers, no, only as on to mothers, because as on to grandmothers, no, as on to mothers, no. Omono, for Bible in Yajima. Omono movie say, and a day, Yachomo say, a babit Nyashinika. Obabit Miashinika. Oma to do Kwamu how because Bronia any amount for dressing to move follow sa custom. Day grandmothers, any young mothers, be able to say encoda omo how are yena nanu bebre omadwente how your mama baby omadwente no yes na and a day mama can say back then no how your mama mu yena nanom adwente yena nanom emema ma abrofo no omadwente no now no entisa. Right now, yeah, papa mo be brain history. Inim yabakosem. Right, but video na me share no. I'm predicting a Bible me and about me tell says yes, you is life for no because and same na yeah papa na no. Sans ni na the El Bible ni. Right, and they make a lot of sense. Right, to me playing the video no. I me playing the video no, but me share my fan share me say in case because once you're an animal, and to said an American, when you're a customer, when you're other nations customers, say I follow the ways of dressing. Right to me, Bible video near here video, no near here and sema all na the atoto Bible near here say and some all kind of Bible and then so after and so prove say empire is like for right because and some normal or no all kind of you are seeing in kasa and some no right. You better the all kind of the atoto Bible no na. Yes, you are there, right? See, mommy, 1 minute. I mean, be oh boy. Okay, as I'm logging in, that's more. Oh boy. Oh crap. Video not mentioned it will Facebook. Okay. All praise the Most High. To me, be a video, no? Right? My share video na who and same na ya na can you find to Bible near here the Bible na the SOK. See, my share my screen right now. Na yeah, here the yeah no and some are all kind, right? Yeah, here and some are all kind, all right. So be a pay attention now to and some na ya papa na the air can. All right. All right. Yes, just meet me, and say, but you pay attention. Maintain some na all kind of. You read the better to Bible, near read the Bible, and also can. Okay.
Any this one, person bobo boso. And you put this one is one.
Ya waya abofra no. Wa ba be ya akwada o ya akwada mo bia. Obi a tim suma no. Akwada no ase no. Akwada. No abeye abrantie. Wo bra no a wonte nkoho o se ho da bisi be.
So your ba.
Oba o ya akatesia wakata no ho sie. So obi ba be ware no.
Chichiri mu bi ti ba.
Wakata no ho
sie.
So obi ba be ware no. Na nema yo mkata o mu tie. They are exposed. So the basic tenets of being Obama is relegated to the background.
The Babra Bomua stages Biano. The Bia will soon sana.
Never would try. No, I may penny, who penny, Eddie.
Penny, say,
Penny, who penny,
not dear Nini. And you will be said.
Oh, say, we are saying, I'm dying, never, what destabilize a bushia, what, also contribute or quota towards the civilization of the society.
Okay.
Oh, penny, my dear.
We fancy penny.
No, I may a bensiriwa.
A bensiriwa.
Aha. Into near mana one penno. Who critique down, mamma? Say, uncle.
Oh, see, bang.
Aha.
Yes, I fancy a bensiriwa.
A bensiriwa.
Aha. So, what buying? Oh, send your man away, Yano. Influence uncle.
Everyone sakwa unya bio.
Wow, Papa.
Abansiriwa no. No abeye akokora, wo kora no wia. It belongs to posterity.
Akokora na kire say.
Wo kora niema no.
Niema no say ya
ensay na waja manchirima.
The first
akokora. So wo kora no. Preserver, wo preserve niema no. Because ofa pain na wo ya wela. One open niema no.
Yes.
So wo dey chiche. Because dia no fazie we dia madam for we dia o kura no wi off you go
this ano so so your oba so a oba no say fe na say
abrewa wa bre nti o te ho o jeje ne nana no nti abrewa aha nti we say aka no bibia ye wa e feminine so abrewa wa bre wa titi nanano wa rema je de otifa me je no to na so kasi abre lonko be
bia
nti abrewa awenyira no it takes place within 25,550 days because you mean my 70 years 70 years when you multiply 70 by 365 days in a year, you get 25,550 days.
Wow.
Which is 70. If you hokono, I don't bremu. So, I don't know, what's your bread and your how. You contribute effectively towards the civilization.
You need.
Sure, all praise the Most High, like, and some can make a lot of sense. But I did back share now one can only a day embarrassing, right? Because throughout history, you can't assume the embarrassing, you very few embarrassing the cry. And obviously, and I'm saying, we're listening to know. And I know, much I say, or move Jerusalem, and then I about Egypt, Egypt by west coast of Africa. By no shall say them home Africans no, and no shall say I'm a move from shall say it's a human sacrifice next time or some no, and then I'll say conquest my you will feel your heritage and your history. But in some ya papa ekano to assume and then the mouse the empire is life because and some now all can you know Bible right. But yeah back ya lose idea back Mr. Milfanchemi. Ade baako motemekasa. Ade baako yelusu your heritage, right? Your heritage. Right? Any emrasemion. Emrasemion any your heritage. Inti ene de Bible ni heard the Bible nika. All right, inti be Ecclesiastes. Bible ni Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 1. Or say, Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 4, Misha every verse 4, or say, one generation passeth away and another generation's coming, but the earth abideth forever. And then and it's we are saying, okay, yeah, this one, you normal be brave. If we are saying, one, idea in an yendring and I see who and I see entry and say, free we are so another generation, that generation air there, your next generation, right? To share how and they Ghana yet here now. Yen prepare your mano, yen prepare your home. Now yesterday yen to me prepare your mano for the generation for them to come, right? For example, omunim emrasem no. How I say abrabono, ye bo abrabono. Ye nipa bebre or how ye papa mo ye busuan for antre. How I say abrabono ye boni, right? But yet the young plans to say, and then the who no crana. I mean how I said that at this stage in the corner, how I say that abrabona aka away any mono. Yanimono, it's me there making sure say a boss abrabon, it didn't go upon ransom count. And in your GD will use Christo near boss abrabon. And the Bible me as I said, generation be your generation, a time will come, you better pass it away. Your ma about be replace it into generational abide forever. All right, in Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 16. I say there is no end of all the people. There's no end unless a Christ be destroy other nations. Baba Mieta said there's no end of people. One generation come, another generation passeth away. Right? So there's no end of the people. Right? I'll say, even of all that have been before them, they also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Surely this is also vanity and vexation of the spirit. Right? Tibamieta, as I said, there's no end of the people. One generation come, one generation passeth away, and another generation cometh. All right. Yonko Job. And Tibamieta says, say, your generational and pass it, continue and continue and continue and continue till Christ will come. All right. Into Job. Job chapter 8. Job chapter 8, verse 8. Or say, for inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to search of their fathers. Right? Osha they said they make no maybe behind nyang pardon and your Bible through nyampo usual Bishop Nathaniel bishops no need deacons na me hu any pursue aye am hu emrasem na anka me nam America say oh ye nyina ye Africans for na me nim say Israelite for right anka son come to na me say anka make say oh akwasibo no what assassins no need Israelite ni but Bible no enkasa Bible me tell say ye need Israelite for no so until Bible say such it or say yen such the former age. And this our former age, na the essay called Bible. But before I me search a normal Bible in your former age, and that's the obi shock in kind Acts chapter 8. It then all praise to Most High through Nyangopon mercy I was shown through the prophet, Bishop Nathaniel and the bishop and other leaders no. Or mami who in the persuade into search of our former age. All right. Verse 9. For we are but of yesterday and know nothing because of our days upon earth are a shadow, right? Because that's the only way. For example, you have all about stages of life, meaning how you wo a dino, a fro, abofra, a brantie, a besiwane sanomani nane, understanding I was adeno. Na minim sa adieno. Minim sa adieno. Yan shemi sa adieno. So until all praise to Most High, no more here. Now the other compare by no head right here. Say and some no more can any Bible niche no say ampa. And some no more can when the man who say ampa so is life. All right. Yanko and tia some call or kind of so see your wo. Your wo no abeye akoda me yebe suma. Nti me ba be sha say from your wo through the time of ube fast to the bed 10 years. It's in my jump for another years now. Yeah, to old ages. Near heard the Bible near the Eka. All right, and Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. Near heard the Bible near Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. Or say, before I formed thee in the belly, I know thee. And before thou comest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. And the Bible tells us say, "Young Israelites not memanos," right? I'm not saying Israelites now. Before you buy your mommy, your mommy, kwakoshe, your papa kwakoshe, mommy, or me worry, or me down, or me now pursue unim ye. Now I set it yet up, say the you be a prophet, and man, you be a prophet. What does be a prophet over carbon track change uncle pass no, and I'll be over guide or ma with the scriptures. No, you are still a prophet because a prophet prophesy, right? And to before I quite bebas are serious, now put any use in persuade, right? Now put any persuade. First Peter chapter 2 verse 9. Is it First Peter chapter 2 verse 9? You heard the Bible come. First Peter chapter 2 verse 9. First Peter chapter 2 verse 9. Or say, but ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who has called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. Right? But me say, yeah, is like me, your holy people. Before when you be share mami yam, mami ma wo ye no. Na nyampo si what choose am ye holy people. What choose am ye prophets. What choose am ye also am ye peculiar people. Right? Is from the beginning nyampo any persuade yeah. Right? Before say mami de ebe wo ye. All right? And to also yanko Proverbs. Until right now no mami no ba power much ya ma worry. O ma wa ma ba see so. O ma me breastfeed you. So obeye akoda. Right? To be akoda. And no maybe wo ha ese de ese wo akra ne say ese egrumu na sa animonium na nyampon de man from the beginning. I mean, what you so as a prophet, what you so as a holy people and as a peculiar people no. Ese through parents, ese omu grumu now e de nya sa stand. Because sounds no parents so omu parents egrumi omu also almost nya sa stand. For example, right? They say yen yo no kure no ya wo no. Right now, you who cry and say di massam so any can say we are the any can say yes, any can say I say keep Sabbath day in the whole, any can say you record to your shame. You who sad in any day, you knew what cry no. Now, yes, you are one, yes, you grew me a man, I'm a most said, or more who cry no. And to shall say a grew me man, it comes with discipline. All right, and Uncle Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6, or say, Proverbs chapter 22 verse 6, or say, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. And the Bible says, right now, obano mamina breastfeed ya kwani sa kwani timi nante, wa ya koda or sha say kasak or sha or nantino. Right now, they so sha see training akra. And you can see a trend to say kwani be 10 years and so now training akra. No. Who's that kind of shall say Nantia? No, I shall say the age training, because right now, who know ma, right? Oh, who know ma? Right now, who's the catcher and say Fatua or Nimadia, as or Nimadia, or even though Nimkasa, but all those sections say Fatua, Onim Adia old patch. Oka said Gia, Onim Adia old patch, right? And the Bible says so training Akrano in the way that he or she should go, right? And to training Akrano is saying, Yanko Proverbs chapter 6, Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 1. And the Bible is saying training Akrani in the way that he should go. And to say the panic kind at that stage, no why now yawo wabe akoda. And the Bible says the issue training, you shall say nantina near o parents that shall say a training. Omu training how omu training say. And then the question, as all model class on the cosa, hallelujah. Now, yes, show a zone to near church. Oh, shall come na. Sunday no quite the same. And yes, I did train the Bible near the Eka. And to Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 1. I say, now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which the Lord your God commanded to teach you, that ye might do them in the land whether ye go to possess it. Baby, if you Jerusalem eba Ghana, still I say the emasem so. If you Jerusalem eba Ghana doesn't mean say emasem ni twem. No, emasem ni ain't twem. Or see baby ebe ko bi ebe possess line ni bian. I say the emasem so. Right? Verse 2. Or say that thou might fear the Lord thy God, to keep all his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee, thou and thy son and thy son's sons, meaning your generation upon generation. Because the sons are the prophets, the sons are the head of the house. A man need a guided family, a man need a controlled family, the man need a protected family. Okay, kind Numbers chapter 1, verse 8. Also they declare their pedigree from their father, meaning papa ni the head of the house. The papa ni who are akwa no be man na the be on the be replacing the papa. All right. Me to also. Also verse 2, or say that thou mayest fear the Lord thy God to keep all his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee, thou and thy son and thy son's sons, all the days of thy life, and that thy days may be prolonged. Right? But me just say, yes, you share your ma, yes, you share your ma commandments, no. Yes, you share more statutes, no any judgments, no. Yeah, sure, more almost almost commandments to carry on from generation to generation upon generation to say Jesus Christ to Ebaba. It was verse 3 will say, hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that ye may increase mightily, as the Lord God of thy fathers has promised thee, in the land that floweth with milk and honey. Verse 4. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Verse 5. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And into period no, where they said the udi emrasem so. When I ye parent be omunti emrasem so. And the no motimi atro mo mano, no mo man so ni no so be tro mo man, no mo keep emrasem. The Bible says, I'll say there, what kind of verse 2 now say? Verse 3 now say, hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, meaning it will be well with us. Whether it's prosperity, whether it's long life, you been your son man because it did a master no. And you trade man so there. I'm also true moment from generation to generation we be prosperous. But and I'm saying that the year parents say be a master no, and then they say 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 the nana ko say emma or say because no can or say there or emma say and say emma omunsi or say abesiwa means oba odin who say or twa aware but na je ye ma nam abonten 13 years on be mad 11 years on be mad because entity ne the any ho ye dey say ani biaba and dey ye say ani biaba and kwa na boni adoso e was aso so Mamento aso. Verse 6, or say, and these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart. Meaning, I say, verse 7, and thou shalt teach them, meaning teach who? Your sons and your daughters and your children. You have to teach them. You have to teach them God's commandments. I see you teach your mano, you train your mano, and massem no. I see a judgments no. Meaning the Bible says you can see that shall not steal. You could there punishment as train at the whole channel. Bible says boniaka train any owu. Bible says you can see your boy Jamai. Bible says you can see a reproko yokoto. And when he and normal oche or chair or man, right? Verse 7 or say, thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shall talk with them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, when thou risest up. In the Bible says, "Omano," they say, "Omana shall say nante." Hey, kojo shalom. Shalom means peace. Obani is what shall say nante. Oh, shalom. What's one su onusu yebi. Onim kasakra. What's one su yes shalom. So no or show sign no. And who shall say a grumi omo at the time omo shall say enante. Men guys over 20 or 5 years, 10. No. At that time, who know maybe be a massa. Though after outside a very long process. But who so shall say nante, no shall say a treno and rasem no. Fatuo and no dear. You see. Now what shall I say at the air treno? Right? In the Bible, so which shall say ochrum or mano and rasem no. Ono mon and nante wokwem. Ono mo kwako there so o kind Bible no chom o chom higher bomb pie almost sorry o chom higher bomb pie o chom emrasem no. So into this the stage said the so sachet tre o man emrasem no say the ye na no all can All right. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 15. On the Bible, say, train up a child in the way that he should go. It's that training process, no. I started at the time I crown a shall say enante. Who's all shall say enante, massa. What shall say a track crown? What shall say a crown ration? Man, can't go so it's 2-3 years. No. Yanko Proverbs chapter 22. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 15. I'll say, foolishness is bound in the heart of a child. And the Bible can say your heart, our heart, meaning a wandering and your heart, right? Mr. Can be in Proverbs chapter 22, verse 15. I'll say, foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. Until say, yeah, what shall I say now to know? Obey foolishness and semana. And that's a normal in here. Yeah, and quasem. And you see, what shall almost obano, what shall I say now to most obey no maybe none in our cranny, yes. But sometimes if you say a regeneration, meaning oban wabaha, efras as you as baba. So it don't more bomb no maybe on test now quite the ben was sad way. One a train is sad, you know. Why? Because wabaha before. Any another topic, a leadership, Yabit Milko, IUIC, whatever, Ghana, IUIC, not what type in regeneration, not breaking everything down in details, right? Mr. Kenny B. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 15. I'll say, foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. Bible said the rod of correction. But I'm over baby say, oh, me akwanusa. Into any say me born and answer me correcting. Oh, sir. But also, sir, when you know about a crabon, no, if you be to me can answer. And the Bible says foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far away from him. And yet the SO corrected akrano. What crana shall say nothing? SO says correcting kakra. Also, ya di bina say nine and the Bible in share. What correcting no? But all correcting the same. Yanko Yanko Sirach, Miko Buku, Miko Sirach, Apocrypha, Buku friend Apocrypha. And to Miko Ecclesiasticus chapter 30, verse 1. And to correct it akrani saying because then the mammy first or more no. Yeah, hear how our Bible says so correct it akran. Sirach chapter 30 verse 1. Sirach chapter 30 verse 1. Or say, and I say Ecclesiasticus chapter 30 verse 1. Or say, he that loveth his son causeth him off to feel the rod. Into Bible says so odo obana. The old children. There's no obi ultimate gancham so odo abraham children. You make sure video be about how parents among correct among man. May wicked. Why? Because I can't mess me bono. Oh, ni mami wa brochi. Oh, ni papa wa brochi. No. I can't hear from so Bible says so odo na eso correcting no. But all correcting is say. Bien to also. I'll say verse 1. I'll say he that loveth his son causeth him off to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end. I'll say that he may have joy of him in the end. It's what shall I say training akrano? What training martial? Man far away, no correcting no afa, no yes or yet foolishness, or correcting no. It's onya or the obe funny joy. Why? Because right now no who immerse no. And ya do kwako fo bi ade, and ya do the new kwako bi obi ade because what training immerse no. So until according to obenya joy, according mu. Obe respect you because Bible say they honor thy father and thy mother. And when that's watch your crown and master onya obe ana wo parent no obe adan wo mame no. To benya joy according mu. Because why? Osano o correct no, osano o training and master no. Yentwaso verse 2. Or see, he that chastised his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance. Yeah, do you correct o mana? Also, benya joy in him, even non for crowd, benya joy. Why? Because you can say, oh, I cried or ya crap, how or even cry, papa, but how respect ye? Yenye mommy, but how respect ye? And two papa no benya joy how akwani behave. Why? Because otre no emrasem no. So otre no emrasem to benya joy akwani mu. Yeah, to also. Verse 3, or say, he that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him. Until Bible say, Obia or ma emrasem no. O grievy enemy no. Why? Because any the enemy ni bese oban kwede eko wi ade na eche no ede ko to prison. And then they share how akosibo ni tutu yenuamo ebi before. Omo pese ebi before ko ye ade boni ne de no wo ma shoot ye. Omo chi akoto prison. But oche omo ne emrasem a kojo me ko wi ade akwani ko wi antendi u grievy enemy. Why? Because enemy no any chance be there e be shoot to akra. Why? Because right now no obani edi maso na nyanko e protecting no. And I think it's Romans chapter 13. I talk about say all these enemies na nyanko asset no o ma set for the evil. Into omani evil and akosibo ni nya ho aye omoboni. But enam se what show man emrasem nti no. O enemy na nko be so ye omani boni no. Right now, upon the protection, I guide all man. Into any man, they be no I agree. Hanos. Akoye na den akoye de be minya no. Adna akoye de be me pese me me ye ni bi ba minya no. Why? Because nyango po protecting because obano wa grumi umano amana nyini amani so edi emrasem so. Yanto aso. Verse 4. Or say, though his father died, yet he is though as he were not dead. Or see, so even send papa no kuri face as so it said any papa no enwi. I didn't hear. Yanto aso. Or say, for he has left one behind him that is like himself. Or say, even though papa ne fears as so, but still they said the papa no influence as so. Why? Because ne manner the abe the image of ne father. Why? Because said the ne papa ne tells as so di emrasem so. Sans na papa no ne mama ne egrumi and kola no emom so di emrasem so. So it said the papa no will, but still papa no it said papa no it as well because papa no egrumi training and the manner amamu edi emrasem so papa and tin kola no abe say omo papa and now omo mama. Yanto aso. Verse 5, or say, while he lived, he saw and rejoiced in him. And when he died, he was not sorrowful. And I'm saying, Papa akrano emrasem na akrani nyini ye no. Or correct akrano. Papa ne tia so hu enoma akrani ye, akrani di emrasem so akrani respecting the parents. Akrani tie futuo. And papa ni na joy into fears as when any worries, when any sorrow. Our one to train no. They say they share parents no mun training or mama no. Omu fears they be on our robo some dey our role. E fears asu so. But obi o training ne mano. Bible say or enjoy enough on first sorrow enko wom. On first sorrow e de enko wom. Meto aso. Verse 6 or say he left behind him an avenger against his enemy. Or say papa ni first as so waja the avenger of his against his enemy. Why? Because bema na papa ni groom no or yet the send papa no. Also be kwa bontin akotre emrasem no. Obekwa bontin akotre emrasem niti say the akosi broni tire say yes kuso yakosi broni and I say repreku no. Say papa ni kwa fi asase so and man be the ebe step ni atre emrasem no. Sans na oba na you grooming no ne mama trene oba na men ko ba dwaman oba de ese wo ya akatesia fa wo sie me wo kitchen ba na men cho aduane men cho say men cho ha ye kasa men cho ha ye chance enam say akwan oba na grooming nti se mama ne ko afia asase so a still behavior no wo ha akwan so be carry on a trene mba said the idea akwasi broni oba betima hye nika ye okay oba betimi ne be ma bia ko down to so oni gin ho no aware akwa no enya sa because ye chere no ne mama e chere no emrasem no ne papa so make sure say kwasi be ma bia ma me ha ne ba no adwene enti papa no e protect ne baba no mama to us or say there verse 6 or say and he left behind him an avenger against his enemies and and one that shall requite kindness to his friends. So even the Bapano and my ministers as well, but still more avenger. Why? Because my minister and Baba said, Oba, no, Oba, and you can say, Oten, now shed there, Moon Mediani, won't me worry. Banner, damage show higher. So Kosu, Suya, that should be so Ukuma say, yeah, what's what me step in, that's what's what Ukuno. So, it's where I'm saying, yet a mano, and Massam no. Almost now, or make a reside no on, and don't so bad day, or maybe avenger. And Tiakosibo Nini, a Yasimu no man ent me and confounded. Why? Because you're grooming your from birth. Mammy share another video with you. Mammy share this video. Yet how all praise the Most High, ye your avengers ever assassinate so. One more bear with me. Mammy share this video real quick. Couple of videos be I say. Yankee Avengers are all praise the Most High. Yeah, share before. Say now for me year free as so. And I see a gloomy or more. My share some video real quick. All right.
What's that noise? Hey, what's that sound?
Shalom, prophets and princesses. Can anyone tell me what commandment is keeping the Sabbath day?
Fourth commandment.
Very good. It's the fourth commandment.
I'm a lit kid beat.
Sabbath day. Sabbath day.
Make pause the video. I said before. Share how all praise the Most High. You're more extra and mano. How I saw more dress it. How also will be now compare with how we are saying color at here. And then someone say the Bible said the end no air canon. And okay, compare with Bible say yo. Charlie, how I am master udim a dim master so Bible say you peculiar people, you holy people. You different scene a reasimu you different cry. It's not as a master, you share mass your man and master free and collaborate. And it was your chance I need 3 years and now 2 years and son I was sharing master. No, you can say yes.
Sabbath day. It's the Sabbath day, no wine, no cooking, no working, no recovery. It's the Sabbath day and I'm with my family, and we gonna celebrate. Wake up in the morning like it's the Sabbath day, yeah. Hop out of bed, ain't no school today. Grinding
Some on fan send me stop this video no. Right? Imagine what age and collaborate how old are they? Omodi say Omonim Sabbath day is a Sabbath day drew her and you can say yeah juma. You can say business. As a congregate, as a koshia. Ya trouble from the time of Omosha say 19 right no moon omo who emrasem no. Omo who omonim emrasem no hwempanyifo a ye nananom bebre omoni ye panyifo bebre omonim Sabbath day ade omonim ade kwa friend Sabbath day. Omonim ade friend Sabbath day.
I'm so glad it's the weekend. I close my eyes, I think I might just sleep in. Gotta get it go. You know we serve the low. It's the Sabbath day, you know we about to let it show. No buying, no cooking, no selling, no cleaning, and most of all, there is no more heathens. Wake up in the
Like imagine how almost prophesy in the song. Almost say a commandments no in the song. Show me if we have some omunim about the Sabbath day. Omunim sahade no. But I now say parents ne no from the time of almost say nanten I said the time of moon and no nan and kolane de almost asha say air prophesy. It's in the Bible say ye fear as you swore ye avengers against our enemies. And it's no it shall never end. It shall never end. Ye ma be carry on. Ye fi asase ye sukwa na ye ma be carry on.
Morning life, it's the Sabbath day, yeah. Hop out of bed, there's no school today. Grinding all week, I'm so glad it's the weekend. I close my eyes, I think I might just sleep in. It's the Sabbath day, no wine, no cooking. No working, here we come, okay. It's the Sabbath day, and I'm with my family. And we gonna celebrate. It's the Sabbath day, no wine, no cooking. No working, here we come, okay. It's the Sabbath day, and I'm with my family. And we're gonna celebrate.
Yeah, the children of our nation observe the Sabbath day and all our generations. Yeah, we building up the nation with all our true relationships from our father named Jacob. Don't ever think you can't learn this truth. Deuteronomy 28, that's the proof. We were scattered where it matters, so we can't spread this truth. So where you live, come and chill and learn that you're the real Jews. We praise the black Lord of the Sabbath way back then till today, still black. Christ matter. The Sabbath, a perpetual covenant, and I know you're loving this, and I know you're feeling this. Hey,
It's the Sabbath day, no wine, no cooking. No working, here we come, okay. It's the Sabbath day, and I'm with my family. And we gonna celebrate. It's the Sabbath day, no wine, no cooking. No working, here we come, okay. It's the Sabbath day, and I'm with my family. And we're gonna celebrate. Today is a Sabbath, today is a Sabbath. All day long, all day long. It's the day of rest, like the Most High says. Just for us, just for us. It's the Sabbath day, no wine, no cooking. No working, here we come, okay. It's the Sabbath day, and I'm with my family. And we gonna celebrate. It's the Sabbath day, no wine, no cooking. It's the Sabbath day, and I'm with my family. And we're gonna celebrate.
So it's now say Bible no a true book. Bible no a true book. Enti ye ja Avengers. A man who ja a man omu groom you how you say dress, how so buy so dress, how you so ba wakasa, how you so ba ubukru, how you so ye ja Avengers e was as we so. So to say o man o correct so man anya de chese o time o u groom you mo I de amama be de I replace you that you only wa. Ukwa na say the unwuye. Why? Because Omano is an example. Mama share another video. Mama share another video. Maybe a class with my part 2 because me know some metake. Me sure say meet me I really right now. Okay. All right. Let me share this. Another video. Yeah, show how I ye Avengers. It was as so. How are we training umana? How are omu nyina ubenya joy ewo mumu. How old and collab here? How like Bible na most Bible ni book because you did master so how I know much change how your mindset change how your money omuluki how you build your more up me musai kwa men kan twi ni kwa men kan say because amazing and now say Bible ni book Bible no a book.
the Pharaoh let them go. Plague 5, all the Egypt cattle died, but the cattle for the Israelites, they saw that they survived. Bring it out. 10 plagues over Egypt. 10 plagues over Egypt. 10 plagues over Egypt. 10 plagues over Egypt. Plague 6 was the boils known as osas, made by the ashes of the furnace just to scold ya. Plague 7, fire eyes from heaven. Many people died, but they still didn't learn their lesson. Plague 8, just to show that God is great. He made locusts eat their harvest in the 8 and 8 and 8. Plague 9, all of Egypt was indicted. Pharaoh's people started tripping, but Pharaoh didn't like it. Plague 10 is the worst known to men. The firstborn had to die and done a story, that's the end. Bring it out. 10 plagues over Egypt. 10 plagues over Egypt. 10 plagues over Egypt. 10 plagues over Egypt. Let my people go, Pharaoh. Let my people go, Pharaoh. Count it, count it, count it, count 'em up. Count it, count it, count it, count 'em up. Count it, count it, count it, count 'em up. Count it, count it, count it, count 'em up.
Like imagine, equality mean 10 plagues. 10 plagues, omunim 10 plagues no. How many penny for and omunim 10 plagues no? But here Nicola, what I bet you like 5 years, 6 years, 4 years, 7 years, omunim 10 plagues no. And to bam see ye jay vengeance against our enemies. And to see a fear as we in the class, still and see the fear as we in so. It will be because no crow a bit chairman, no crow a bell hotel surprise beba. And no crow a bell hotel surprise beba. Mama share last video. Now me finish my class. Me nyada me finish the class no ba. Nyapomboa me part 2. I bring you joy. I bring you joy in my spirit. I bring you joy. Because me enya nyidie why because owo ma no kwenu ma obenya nyidie. Ocho mom emrasem no omu di emrasem so mu nyi no mu so nyankopon a eye nyidie. Nti wo fi asaso yikora na wo fi asaso we so with enidie. Wo fi asaso we so areho and they papa phone man fo bebre wu because of mama because areho sa mama no me rebellious areho house so mo fi asaso we so. Ti ma me share another video near here last video na me to ya this one so. All right, man. My share my screen real quick. Let me say when I'm pay. Okay. Let me see. Wait. And I wait. No. Someone find share me now. And you wait. Okay. Let me wait for you. Let me. Okay. The man share another video real quick. Near here. How are you Avengers? I was asking so. Because them say I'm on full be brave. And how blessing it is so be who no crow now be worry be more no crow a blessing to my men share the last video na me to this one so all right your feast day Bible your feast day you keep in the Bible you share how amazing amazing. How cool they are. How cool.
Oh, yes, you are now flying.
I mean, yeah.
Feast of Purim with my brethren. Yeah, feast of Purim with my brethren. Yeah, feast of Purim with my brethren. When we feast, we get it in. Vashti wouldn't be queen. No, she didn't. She didn't want to listen to the king. She didn't. Esther came and stepped in. She did. Haman was heads in the bin. Mordecai didn't bend the knee. No, he didn't. Serving false gods for a thee. Mordecai master, but order of the king of kings, the world. Param, become our more and comes upon the Jews, put the fire in the heat, yes, we burned it. Around, what's good? Do you see what it could be? Okay, girl, look at him, try to set up, but as it starts to kill, he'll start out, hey, feast the red, but my brother, yeah, feast the red, but my brother, yeah, feast the red, but my brother, overseas, babies, wake up, yeah, P-U-R-I-N, it's for red, and the Lord did it again, so I am is for the win, and the Lord did it again, so I am is for the win, we face it, we better look at it, yeah, feast the red, but my brother, yeah, feast the red, but my brother, yeah, feast the red, but my brother, but we feast, we get it, yeah.
Haman turn them red, Haman turn them red. Israel does it big, Israel does it big. We don't bend the leg, we don't bend the leg. We just left dead, we just left dead.
Mordecai Esther too, they say the Jews, and my dad, his whole family too. If you play with the Most High, you a fool, ayy. And you gon' die too. 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 And you gon' die too.
All praise the Most High. Woo, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. This is beautiful. All right. So, yeah, I mean, I come back to the Bible. And me just was in the boss yeah, 9. Me finish the class because me know it's awesome. The Nyampon boy next week, my part 2 say Nyampon body or me and Kwanya Tiasia. In to us, we'll come back to Sirach. Sirach chapter 30, verse 6. Or say, he left behind him an avenger against his enemies, and one that shall requite a kindness to his friends. And see, when an example of how we live in our avengers. Why? Because you guide a man, you chastise them. More your bonny, what chastise no, no correct no. Why? Because onina ubenya joy ewa krenim. Onina ubenya joy. Onfa sorrow enko onfa wo enwu influence aso so. Onim so oba ne be carry nyankopon emrasem no forward. Obetwe emrasem no forward. Obedi emrasem so why? Because you building a man from the beginning. Right? Yentwaso. Verse 7. Or say, he that maketh too much of his son shall bind up his wounds, and his bowels shall be troubled at every cry. Oh, I say, mommy, until papa, father, won't hear ewo assassin. Until your blessing say, oh, bow, I'm making sure say, oh, no crew. Mobedi masons no matmia woman, manam o pano feel, or bano, oh, no, you're and no, you're Asian color. Because how the spirit of I said the papa a discipline and color. Mamini Baba no so yes sir. Oh binding the wounds mean on your strong. Bibi ka kerbe o so na go fan. Bibi o say o TikTok na dim ka me banati at no. I can't to tell I can't to tell no be sorry. Building it up. Building it up. Mamen to also. Verse 8, or say, and a horse not broken becometh hard, become headstrong, and a child left to himself will be willful. And the Bible says, I want me to break it across, want me to correct no want me to follow Yankopon Mason. So obey willful, obey headstrong, obey rebellious, not so bad thing. Utmi, send them make. And I can say, oh, I create will be to me can ask me. Why? Because here also correct no. The parents aren't changing no, and papa ni fie. Papa ne jawari no akoshi baby oba meaning whatever happens, most of her ni fie. Papa ni discipline akra no. Enti akwan be nyina akwan be rebellious. O kan hwe tiene kra onti. Afa ye won say akwan say ye friend akran ade ye friend say oh, akwa de untimi kan asem oh. Untimi kan asem. Why? Because they say akwan be rebellious. Enti na ba me etes o sano na o grooming no, na o building it up. Na papa no ofi na papa no so eye disciplining or taking mainly action towards Nkolano. So Because uja man di bibia, hey me ba, hey me ba. No. Papa no emu visa. Papa ni discipline, papa ni ba. It's so Mr. Ya de boni ama make catch. Oh, papa be free make catch. No be am shishi no. Why? Because papa ni be free on the odeba. Oh, yeah, ma make catch and say, hey, say na kola na ya. Oh, massa. Obi abeti kins. Obi abe fa aba. Obi abe dwane. Why? Because obi enim say punishment eba. So obi enim say papa ni discipline and kola no. Mama ni ye me ba so ye nti ehun hia say papa no e wo fie. Nti na ba me say aware ehun hia me nka enkola na ebias omo papa free ma accident bia na enye no omo na America. Me ka papa for na mo ware na mo jam mo man mo nyim ema na mo jom na mate kins na ema na be na ema na timi discipline enkola ni ni abem ema for bonny. Yanto aso. Or say verse 9 or say conquer thy child, and he shall make thee afraid. Into Bible says, conquer meaning o pampa akrano. O pampa akrano. Akrano boni. Oh akrano. Also ya akola. Oh ya akola. Most wadi if you 15 na o die. Wadi if you 20 most say oh ya wisem. Why? Because so ni kwa so bono. Ni kwa so discipline. So. Also sabons when no wabe ewi. No abe wudini. Me said to us, verse 9, I'll say, conquer thy child, and he shall make thee afraid. Play with him, and he will bring thee to heaviness. Or bring you to heaviness. Worry. Because they be out to banidi, kodjaya de wako wiade, kodjaya de wako probi, kodjaya de wako they be all your worry. Uto by the why you're worried. But because discipline akolano. One chastise akolano. Is right now akolani, you know, about a bonnet. O can be beyond beswati so no ni tia be den krase o maame na na papa no because o so na be correct no nso na be twe ne mrase no wanye sa ade no yento aso verse 10 or say laugh not with him lest thou have sorrow with him, and lest thou gnash thy teeth in the sin. Oh, ni akwani ya dena akwani ade bonin when I'm so back right now straight. Oh, he had an astro. Akra wadi 2 years no wa share obata. They say, oh, necessary now. No, master. Let's say beni room. Correct akra no. Manu say akwani ni kwaso yes sir. Mama share another video. Share this video real quick. You share this video real quick. You share this video real quick. You share how one example sir. A man from corrector mama. Omo be call bonnie. I will be antimi come asem. Let me share my screen real quick. And no, sir. Oh, no, sir. Osa. And you can't so bon osa. Both will be no about you with dealing. You hear example.
abusia nneọma ekoso o wiase we mu o eno nti an amazing tv ye den ye wo ho no mo na se de ahia mu di a anwanwasem bi a asi awo bono region eno an amazing me di bi eba besom wo se wo hu se ye de handcuff agu akwada bi nsa na abusia akwada no an yade amana shock wo bia abusia akwada ya de handcuff agu ni nsei.
I didn't know say why ya dey amana shock you bia because at that age no who was sure to say sa akra no be ade no. At that age no who expect to say sa akra no obey sa ade na why no. Enti e shocking but so utwe ni uba no o correct na sa ade we unka say e shocking. Onko yes sa ade we no abeka say e shocking.
Akwada no atimi abon homodin akum wono ane nana a wone netie waje ne nkwa e dia free nin sam asan so asie ni nanano e wo fi a woni ni nanano e na tim na busia me pese ye tie ensam ni mu details asem yi esi e wo bono region yesi kuro bi a ye fra konom yesi South municipality ye German South municipality ye fra kuro bi drobo ganasua yesi ye konom e na asem yi ye den esi ya omo sa kuro ni so ne de omo de omo ni awitness bi abusia yan share so far the police for achi akwada ye wanya mfie dunum awo
Tax and accounting professionals are
Akwana nya mfie 15 woku ni nana. Ye hedi enti oku ni na. I hope some meka share video na nsi ba. Ye hedi enti oku ni nana. Ye hedi enti a. Ye enti
ni nana yi yentie de si ye de ko ye ne de ba ya ani so far de aduru no yentie wo kase
sɛ ɔnana no ewu sika bi a wɔde sika no ɛso ɛne nti ɔkɔsɛ ɔnana sɛ ɔnana no fa sika no ɛma no wabere ɔnana no yɛ sɛ sika no ne wuntumi fama no san sɛ ne wɔfa mu ɔmo wɔ aburokyiri ɛma nana no ɛma deɛ wɔ aburokyiri na de sika no abere nso kɔkɔ tɔ plagea nti wakora wɔ de sika yi ɔde yɛ dɛ ɛno ɛna akora yɛ antere ho ase a akora kɔfa a ɛyɛ abɛwɔma mekyerɛ wɔma no a yɛde si abɛni bi ɛde bɔɔ aberewa no ekunu na aberewa no mu fie bɛyɛ sɛ aduase akɔ ne nsonso aduaso ɛso na no and what they woman a born a one to call real coon real what train a society free a dime we corridor no a coto if finachino you could do finachino and or far sa a de sink here that we what able to my menoswa or bomb my naked ever no and none of your day tremmy and penny 4 10 who send and different man tem who benenti on can tell us on better shad go there if free my mini fear eye kashu yase eba na no mko fie ho kohwehwe ho no hu se maame no na se beprebiasa obi edi na ewusa na no ena omkofa sa akoda yi eba me che Clifford so abakwase me won ho kakna won ne ho kakra ne se eye be se afini ena do ni kire eye faama be bia akwa na nkasa efiri no krachi ene ne nanfofo kokoro obi eje ne moto enu nti
okoro tell it crazy okoro bi obi eje ni moto akwa hwe at that time god also on the 15 year and on ne nanfo ekoro bi obi ena omoji ni moto sankola we ufi se ni parents e discipline ufi se ne mama e discipline ufi se ne papa e discipline ufi se ne nana no ne tino mu discipline no man discipline oya koda oya kro onyi obejai ena hwe obi 11 say 15 as a 14 you akọ obi agine moto ena ne dey woku ne nana
we obi a sabi we notorious and to benefit bo piano no na say akra no Clifford age to mu say no ene kun onana de nti okun nana say okache onana say onana mfa sika bi ma no nana mfa sika na ma no na nam so okun nana nti sika no kwa fa ye ne mponu wodi aposifo ni mu a kokire omo sika no fa ye no sai sika no mpo ene hye ha na ma okache efie no wo ne nchen ya no wodi sika no hye quality mu a wodi to won ka asem no ebrase na wakofa sika no de nti do ni kire eye gunasu a ewo drobo a akora wo 15 years ya din ankofo de frɛ no Clifford no wan nana ya ye frɛ no mame abena insia na sɛ nkatia no akora ahwanyame num ede abɛwama abomame akuna sɛmi aya asefo mame no family no ka sɛ wo hye drobo aya asabia mo gwa posi akora no so kodi aposifo nsɛm aposifo
abusia na owa buruchira wo bre asande wo mame sika sɛ wondi no akwada wone ne tie so da o mani ni abusia no baji sika no na abusia hwede asi akwada no atumi ade goma abo na nipa na timi ya wo nipa na mananyini saa anya be 70 years ene akire na obewu a akwada wona 15 years ana ode goma abebo ni kwanchi akum no abusia wei ye yinu to twene nya aka problem bi anya den eni ko ankama mi ko da so ye den atiase yes abo
so imagine asema brother Nick imagine say where your bar if your mama na papa no say na odi sorry na beko wo obatimi obi agi ni moto say ku ni nana na wo mama say na o life o papa na ma o ti sade we say na be flee wo akra no de bia obenya sorrow supposed to the our word the Ephesians as so until you can kind verse 5 no me say kind verse 5 no my yeah hey crazy like all praise the Most High for Bible way all praise the Most High Verse 5, and I'll say, Sirach chapter 30, verse 5, I'll say, while he lived, he saw and rejoiced in him. And when he died, he was not sorrowful. Why? Because the papa ni etete ne ban omo chest omo correct akra no akra ni nyi na papa ni hu abraba akra ne bono papa ni mam ni nya didie enti omo fi asase ne so omo afọ awerho ne fi asase ne so hwe na bi se mam ne papa no I omo bani no obi se omo de omo no ma be koma dwun kwa obi se ne be koma dwun omo de awerho so omo so mo fi asase so wasa ko mo nana asa aka ho de bi omo to most of them they are all self asase so na sa kwoi na o catch kwoi say or remember enkola bi so mo sha ase nye boni at that age o mo sha ase boni obro musa o mo sha ase na tum so mo ye no ma bi na kwoi no no yes ah oh mami who say especially mami for no oh oye me ba oh ya koda onyi no beja e na hwe onyi hwe de oye only 20 years crowd 15 11 I bet you say from the time of 2 years no shall say a morning same any correct nana osa and ahwe okoro obi agi ni moto akrowadi less than 15 years okoro obi agi ni moto udi 15 years was say ku una na asa kan because upisika now what 15 years udi sika eye de and in the Bible say we can carry Proverbs chapter 22 verse 15 or say train up a child in the way that he should go. I say training and kwalano to say akwani so 1 year no correct akrano menga so no menga sa so ka say so sa obenya ye say akra we yanto aso ever kwano ma kan do verse 11 Sirach Ecclesiasticus chapter 30 verse 11 I'll say give him no liberty in his youth and wink not at his father. Menga say oh sir and no akwa so say we normal we dey kwala na you and kola na ya there master Bible say men man in liberty or ya there money men ni ndi agro he akra no we washe kola o hwe mata de hwe akra no wakobo obi hey now no men ka so ya kola correct akra no what the 1 years cry eso correct akra no Bible say don't wink or say that don't wink not at his folly men ka say oh so no Bible say correct akra no akra no oso sa he odi wanyu abaye wawro obi agi ni moto ene de wakuni nana akra 15 years edi onim about sika ontua light bill ontua water bill but me ehun say opesika osika no de koye den why because abrabo sha ye so ayanti an correct no ene na fa okodom ko shim na he wodi ewu onu ane nana de wakuna free as asuri so because I bet you say nana na me nyese me obi ewu a say kan wa bet you say nana na ono kwa ya de ontimi kan akra no why because nana say oh akwando so obi an kan asem no why you say yanto aso verse 12 or say bow down his neck while he is young and beat him on his sides while he is a child until ya kra no eso unso mame for no mchwa mo boss re ho pa we jade oye no bene de se ni bia ba se mbo akwa ne de we crazy on ni bia na aba na enkola kwa evil abra ni bia ni won se bi se no se do mo ka se ne ani bia ni won ye bo akra no ne enkola ebro ho ase bene de om se ni bia ba na mbo akra no hwe enkola we ne nam asase so di se ma omo ye ba mi sa mi ya de a ye chewa o sle ho ye yiwa so short ye pija short no so yaba na o ma me sana no pa ye bo betre o kra be wo so ade no koye bie bene de hwe ye say ye mo akra ne de ni bia ba hwe ade 15-year-old I bet you say there's me say me more research me who more videos and kra be 10 komo ye say with this same way Bible said they beat them on the side while they still a child or me kra na so train you mo me ade a pa ban be me san won sere ho no agya no obesu e okay onwu obesu bo onwu no obehu se ade na okọ ade na anu so ye no onye biem oka che so fanto a onim se ade na onim ade a otimi nkasa bonim se masa oka fato na aka wodon sato chen se fato na onim ade a woka o de beto but se one boy currently I'm beating on his side na sakwani nyina Bible so ben na shi oti o to na o grind o sen Oto badi na o so afru because unu say nsem na abet na nye nsempa. Why? Because one training akra no, one BT akra no on the side abra o yakra. One chen emrasem abra o yakra no. Asema beka oh so especially mama for no. And also papa bi no omon fan kwala no. Oh so yakra obejai. Onyini wa enjai. Onyini wa enjai. Na utimi obi a this make I guarantee you so no. To do 2-3 years no oye normal and normal. And kola yes we kola so me normal a foolishness but and kola do how we say yo master and kola one correcting intent ma obey call left. Mamento aso. I say verse 12. Bow down his neck while he is young, and beat him on his sides while he is a child, lest he wax stubborn and be disobedient unto thee, and so bring sorrow to thy heart. And so one correct no 11 years, 10 years, a massa, obey disrespect, obey stubborn. This is I said, or you vagabond. I can't be a vagabond. Obey stubborn. What can you say? What mean can I? What mean obey colana? I cried out to me can ask him. I cried and can ask him. Obey disrespect to papa and mamma. Why? Because it's one correct no. Catch it. I can say, oh, Joe Bejai. And I can say, okay, what can also me meja? Okay, mina meja. No, continue bonia no dear, you know, oh dear, when all your arm robby. Or robber will be a man for. Verse 13, or say, chastise thy son and hold him to labor. Or say correct akrano, not holding akrano into or say they holding akrano to labor. They say the anana can akrade or yakoda and amwa ya akra or say the akrada yes masmano. Osano kojo na ko ball and koto koda ko proper form kona koto webra kona putu akwani to labor. Why? Because uma akwani get busy uma training akwani ma akwani the discipline. I bet you say so no be ntimi man because I guarantee so omo so man no ojomo obi asika. So Bible say ma akwani putu akwani to labor ma akwani nya adwuma or ya akwani ma ne nya adwuma. If you man clean man sorry nkone na mabontin no nenam and only and for vagabond na for ne kone nam no oso na oya akra na kofa bola no koto say ko prapra ha say clean room clean bathroom ko yese eso ma kwane ye adwuma because yes o training akra no o discipline akra no they say can be him. I say verse 13, chastise thy son and hold him to labor, lest his lewd behavior be an offense unto thee. Yeah, which cause one correct now. See, his lewd behavior will be offense unto thee. Obesha said disrespect you. No, ultimate can ask him beam. Why? Because one discipline akrano, one puts it according to labor, one smash man. Yeah, try this one so. If I can't make drew, I make sure my notes because my notes in the door so. Yako Proverbs chapter 13 verse 24. Until oyakra no suma puti ma kwani nya puti akwani into labor. Suma no so de ye papa no eka no. Suma no enye bone. Ma kwani nya adwuma, ma ne akwani clean feel, ma kwani prapra ho, ma kwani kiki bathroom, ma kwani huru kukum. Eh wana me bani de o se me bani de huru kukum. Ma me no ma ko huru kukum ni. Asem na ma kwani ko huru kukum ma se wana kwa huru kukum ni. Proverbs chapter 24, Proverbs chapter 13, verse 24, or say, he that spare his rod hateth his son. Or say, or spare the rod, mean, obe correct obe biti on the side, no, or time nebano. Why? Because when discipline akwana ma akwana any alpha kwan paso. Share and I say, oh, share akwana ye share the video. Yen discipline no, and a hatred and the parents a show towards akwana because akwana you here. 11 or 14 years, 15 years, a show hatred. Hold that. You call Leviticus chapter 19. Leviticus chapter 19. Leviticus chapter 19. Yeah, no, Leviticus chapter 19, verse 6. If I can make it. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 16. Or Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17. I'll say, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt not in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. And the Bible says, Bible says, so one will be one correct will be meaning a hatred or time massa akrano. So until acquire or man correcting meaning or more time massa akrano. Or more time massa akrano. Until acquiring yin shadi or ye. But so odo ba obe correcting or ya de boni amaka so say, oh, you so no obe pin up on the side. Papa ne ba no so the bell be trying to now can I discipline. You go back to Proverbs chapter 13, verse 24. Or say, he that spareth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chastise him betimes. Meaning, to court Akrano many times. Who beat you on Akrano on his side. Or yeah, hey, no. Fatuo, men yes, men go fat. I didn't know the other now. Who court Akrano, discipline Akrano. It shows the odo Akrano. Said the end day, you can't quite Ghana for year bread because you're born into. Now, poetry, as such, now, for the tree as an order, what because we see who you're born, you won't be a tree on face up on and all. And you're done now, poet show tray. Sounds now correct to bar a your dog and I will show true about and your time. Or time is will be we are no being correct to and your time. And then your time. Yeah, try this one so. Yanko Proverbs chapter 19, verse 18. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 18. You heard the Bible in Proverbs chapter 19, verse 18. Or say, chastising thy son while there is hope. Or say, chastise thy son while there is hope. Hope and say, Osa beating a corner on the side, correct your crown, or you are correct. There's hope because it's me a guide no but be stubborn, or be vagabond, and massa don't mean can ask him. I bet you say, and I know what mean can ask him. Bible says chastise akrano abra hope ewo ho. Hope nene de enen encourage o chastise no correct no. And it odo. Verse 18, Proverbs chapter 19, verse 18, or say, chastise thy son while there is hope, and let not thy soul spare for his crime. Must also say soon cry then ye bibia. Akwaro ye de akrabesu. Or titokro obesu. Enti esunu de I obey say or say there or chiniko can say. Or say anakab or the cover a bona babebono. Ozi akrabi oba be chastise no masha so yesu. What's a man, especially man for no sukafra okay. Why are they now be correcting no sooner wajai? No. Bible says suno masa esunye anakab or cover so ombono. Mamma can't scripture ni be scripture ni nice. Or say, chastising thy son while there is hope, and let not thy soul spare for his crime. That's also and chase any can so correct no. O ko bo akwanu who so watching belt na ko bo no osu massa and kwa na so bo no double. Because or Bible say there. Chino krom can say. Or deceive one, and that's all hypnotize you, because also say any no to correct no also no we are correct your time about my phone my football and papa football to say so no on the yes Bible say Bible say beat him on the side on Sunday way or yeah papa one be me and some you be or better as here. Papa so onyi no o chasta no with belt no mo say yeah no toshe no because so you start school start time kono o mo kan so say there KG ne no KG say kindergarten school no friends say stage no primary school ne say yo me ka say I on a she multiplication. You're good. I generation now, even though you're near bonnet, but your discipline or not discipline or and a multiplication class. It's also multiplication because we say we not teach any Bible for a while. Teach any call line. What is 4 times 4? Oh, be able to say. Okay, I do say what is 5 times 20? 5 times 20. Papa, what do you say? Teacher, or I can't say. On some, what you know, on some, papa, almost on some show. The whole time was the whole day was on some show because you're correct too. Why correction petition any man? Yes, what time? Or so soon idea, but so or betterment. And as you late, and the part once say school and also make I or share or socks. Why socks? Especially Yanopa and Mondays and I say Mondays. Or show shoe, black shoe, no show white socks. I say you white in here clean, or uniform A clean every morning. That's what making sure that uniform A clean. Or papa A clean or socks, white socks, I say clean. It's crazy how I saw show white socks, but can you put to quiet? Oh man, the kind of mystery. That's all socks, a white, or papa or black and papa white. They be all quiet. Means all kind handkerchief. Was a handkerchief extra bottom. Nice handkerchief also do now papa na ifia. Or their pepper honai or who night. Nice. What I'm friend say? Assembly line. It was a teacher's name, but no more crowd, no more show what to attack, the one papa ifi. Wow, so if you child to ma. Papa. We late crowd, they forget it. We later forget it. So to say discipline now, me generation yenya discipline no. It me yenya correction no. A boy may discipline. A boy may te and no be biase. But ne the generation na yen correct to must forget it. Forget the sad generation way. But Bible say o so no correct no. Bible say yakra. Suma mani nye labor, mani nye adwuma, mani prapra fio. Mani twitwi bathroom, mani room kuku ni. Makwan poti akwani labor. Akwani okoba akwani usun or ya de na culture no usun. Masem osin sun the member sun how. Osin still correct no. It's still o correct akra no. Because your donor will show for akran. Because why? So ni na hu ni behavior. Na ni behavior any nyankopon ma asem hia. Obenye anije wa akra ni. On fa our ho enko ewu. They say the ma me bebre. Ye na nan bebre om dia wo ho akọ ewu because omomma. And right now, you swear from your Aquana na Aquani be fast about 10 years. How I saw the who control Aquana, so how I so discipline Aquano. And from the age of 11, no one shall say any casa. Go chastise no, but oh chastise no, oh chen head. Didn't I make sweet because sin yeah, me chow to otumba. So to correct only casa, oh chen now, so discipline no. So until from that, the mama say, me start here from the age of mama say 9 kono, 8 kono, or shall say everything no, or yeah, dia correct no. Hey, one of the entire me child to man because I was a Bible is in so you say Bible is in so when you be I didn't down no send you the other na fire. So woman who ne born you not what kind of toma, both would you from the age of I say 8 and I say 10 kono. So the age of 20 no, will a normal be brave. But you go to scriptures real quick. Proverbs chapter 1 verse 1. So discipline, and you're wrong. Sometimes all praise the Most High for this Bible because they think you're upon tree as no because you're upon time and that's on pay. No. Or music or be see who's at dinner. Yeah, you're born yet you're young upon no tree as no. And no near tree who feels sabon and you did and nashadies. And no one young upon Irish. So as you train and young upon the man, they got a year bread house. I passes Nina, you did your much or more mere bread double no. Nina, I so train free young upon. I and the idea how share politics, ma. So, yeah, Breno. Nina, I so train a free young upon. Because all these leadership are. All this leadership and the so whether they say presidents, whether they say pastors, whether they say ministers, no. I didn't know so the omumetria so. So into munina punishment that now upon asset for young Israel so montria so any consider in other nation or more bagan or more prosper or your natural resource no. Do say then a more command and cost say Chinese need 80 bagan or best good co. No money a bomb. SS I didn't me clock myself. Nah, I must say making no sense. I didn't see now upon I didn't hear. Now who the say now who say ampa the entire omotimi yes no omonya tumi omoyesa because you're born in China and your man can omoyesa de no say di mrasa no so omotimi ma ekroma say go near the natural resources enko sa passes as passes na the mudi omachi no omotimi ma meye na me hye onkom na me e video na ka say me sene koma me ho say me ye part 2 bia ma hwe video na me dia ba pass bi o ka hwe na enye Solomon na Canadian community business my name the matter at the creator me ye business A business master passes so called passes here and the Mudio machine debian quas and commission and I may show on conum and quas as a master or music Sikana do one mono and then they don't attract at the creator a yomu business. Yanko Proverbs. Into when I share the age, I say the age from 10 and I say 8 to the age of I say 19. Right? Into we go to some few scriptures. Into right now, only a chronic kasa, or ya dear, only a kasa, no what can it ma. Because only the entire mutual tomano, because Nini Kwaso, you say, you say, next time, any be papa, Oban Bemi and Sebi. No, then say, or then send the Toshishan, no, what's nasi. No, after Osia Deni. So, all right, Tienko Proverbs chapter 1, verse 1. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 1, or say Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, verse 2. To know wisdom and instructions, to perceive the words of understanding. Verse 3. To receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment and equity. Verse 4. To give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. Verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. Verse 6. To understand a proverb and the interpretation of words of the wise and their dark saying. Verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. To know bano right now, nyansa viti aseni nyani said the ubestu oni nyankopon. But be oye kwasiano on beso beti nyankopon asem no. Ntu no bane kasa o cheno se open nyansa ade so ye Bible say so ye ne said the so di emrasem so. Metwaso or say verse 8. Or say, my son, hear the instruction of thy father. Or say, my son, hear the instructions of your father. When I near Kwane Edin Kumoni Akwane Kasa, meba tiefutu amede mawi. And I meba tiefutu amede mawi. Why? Because when I'm Kolani 7 and up, so muni or majum ebin kakara. To no mudin komo, no mudin komo. So now you kill my son, bomb me and some minubi. Now they kill my son, or me idea, what correct you more. Me said to us, verse 8, or say, my son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Why? Because mamine was also correcting Quran. So unti it's not so oban so also on susua nyankopon rasem. Eso oban so enim nyankopon rasem. Nti ube man so oni na kwa adwuma oban betime tie atre enkwala no emrasem. Say the video na ye hweye no. Ye nuaba na o kire enkwala no emrasem no. Sans no bande de esu bitimi aye. Hey, me baba adana di bia hye dem, bra na me nkyere wade we. Bra na be wo hukum. Wodi 8 years or hu hukum. O chene how ye aduane, how ye say how ye to ade, how o chene how ye so otu uku atade. How ye so ofodi ate. Nti akwani 88 no o cheche nsa no we nyina no o akra ba no o cheche o mama no o cheche nsa do mani we nyina no. O sua at in presence of time, onu sunya, onu betimi a kire ne ma ade. The Bible is crazy. Bible is a blessing book for us. Bible is a blessing book for us. How a blessing. Bonnie be any yango pomrasem. Bonnie be any yango pomrasem. Video ye share here how and colana de dress. And colani omusha James no who body. Me show videos at 13 years, 12 years, 10 years, how much dress I tell na mama phone way, papa phone way. But how your youngest or more dressy. It's you mama no usu suya de usu mrasa no ona kwani wo fia obabra Bible say akra de obade enu kan say dey o hye dem eso hu ade ye dachi bi wo ware a what me aye aduana ma okun what me hu how I dey obebro ho asem ma okun o kan first Titus chapter 2 o mama no o chira kan how eso but o church me fa sera no so ntu ntimi nchana ba che how eso huhu kukum denti eso osua kukum ye kukum horo how eso osua aduane ye obebu odi 30 years oni me mo kra no actually crazy me experience that me all life omunim aduane ye 20 25 30 years onim aduane ye they be McDonald's nko abonte nko onim aduane ye nti visa owo mba ankola na aduane be na nkola be di abonte aduane nko so but now ba no kuro ni mu oba ba no hey brother man show yenko ja mame yenko kitchen ba wo nkuku nim ko prapra ye say ko fa papa ta de nato enyo etina chale me sano ma o baba o no kuro na wo baba na timi emma o mama ne sano ma which means all time akran eso o mama no ehu how ye sinoma o mama na how ye sinoma o mani na how ye sinoma how be my eso ye aduane because o be man no worry na so you intimi especially man ye cry ye yes all praise the most high na kran yo programs are o a obanyema ana o sisters no aduane brother but what about say brother no pay aduane as say obeso wa ye aduane imagine so brother no aduane ya obe na watimi adidi me no be di aduane woni nje ho right so two mama no one nkola no fi wo kire no nkola na aduane ye what then so ye be ma no ye oba ho kire mo reason the entire so sua aduane ye that should be uni na so ye nyim no timi nya aduane also betimi ye aduane ma nkola na de onim mo busa for edi on tion ka say eso koto abonten aduane because abonten aduane onim ha ye abonten aduane no so sans no ban so channel also channel ne kasa baba wo ko deti am obeso horo nkuku ye se ni se deti so oba de so hu aduane ye o chance am chance sa chance say a blessing to mama no instruction that all this shit and calling whether so your ban now ye be my instruction discipline be different me know how be discipline ban and yes na be the discipline be ban so at the channel eso be different but still almost be free o mama no Proverbs chapter 1 verse 8 or say, my son, hear the instruction of thy father and forsake not the law of thy mother. Why? Because my so extra and kwalano emrasto or discipline or guide you. Verse 9, for they shall be an ornament of grace upon thy head and chains upon thy neck. Meaning it will beautify you. Number one thing, no. If you're there, my fan kwasa semkum because if you're there, you want to make a boyfriend but girlfriend. If you also nyanko point me for asemkum, o man nam ha obi honkola na hu sem kola na different. How mu be wo mo kasa say wisdom mom akodi what the 10 years no Christ is different. Means Christ is different. But imagine 12-year-old no ni empenyin for everything what Bible nim chale. Now imagine still nyampo the spirit na show on call and money because how I'll build you how the nyampo as emra sem show no money at the age of 10 11 years no no dim come Bible ma chale and now say only private raw private and ekasa video na share imagine sem call away no more do a certain age no more bringing scriptures out 11 15 to no more ko abonten try there no say yo master we me a different spirits crowd. We me a different prophecy. Now upon the my boss as we so. You crazy, oh. Nice, oh. Look where nice. Look where nice. A blessing. A blessing. All praise the Most High. Yeah, to also. And for number 1. Verse 10. Or say if they I'll say verse 10. Or say my son. If sinners entice thee, consent thou not. Or say, I don't know what man who only pour you the boy ni, meaning ocha or man embarrassing. Kojo, one at the boy you be on the now pomerasson so. Across disrespect ni ni parents. Across we are dear, across on kind of cry, across only now pomerasson no. Sakono or ye would be boy in you can say the only near a fan now for. Only ni wo feel all correct no, only number one thing all trainer. Me baba who obana washinika no sa we onyini pa de onini ese e father for says to buy me nsua why because no more we nyina obana washinika na one twin one free side when you pon between so because okay can Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5 Bible ni sini kwan so oba shinika so to all build it and kolano nto mu nyina mo ho obema bi hu omoto enko yes hey sister sister say your body me full e ban say obema ni hu body because of how what ban address But my second verse 10 be say, my son, if sinners entice thee, consent not. Men yo, masa. Omoba no meka. Oh, ye madam for ye madam. Na masa onye madam for me nimu baby ya. Undi mrasa no so. Minimu. Bible say don't or say then consent not. Men yo manya agreement. Men follow omo. Metwaso. Nti we nya yen komo a ese de oni enkola ni di at the age of mutimi e na okasa. Verse 11 or say, if they say come with us, let us wait for blood, let us lurk privately for innocent without cause. Verse 12, let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down in the pit. Verse 13, we shall find all precious substance, we shall fill our house with spoil. And then I cry now, if you video koye. Now for by kojo menko wi ade menko robi obi nyenjin moto yenko tonye sika. And odio machine do omko robe sa edipa no. Bible a blessing book. Okay, Bible na ma nya nyansen o. It na Bible say the nyansen or say the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Uso nyankopon wa unya nyansa. Uso nyankopon wa unya nyansa. Because akwa na ehwe ni video no. Say the Bible na kan wa say any can say one ties we entertain who consent with evil sinners no. Saka akwa ne mame ana ne papa chere sa amrasem we and Kennedy sa brabo we nkoni. Ka sa brabo we anke de onim. Metwaso. Verse 14. Verse 14, or say, cast thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. Meaning, yenye bibia de emum. Yenko robi obi, yenko ku amanfo. Yenye bibia emum because also muni mrasen so. Edena owudini, edena omo muni mrasen so. Edena enoma be no money. Omo ye enoma go against Nyankopon masem. Say ye nyamasem, boyfriend and girlfriend. Yenko be preko, yenko be koto, yenko sisi obi, yenko wiade, yenko robi obi, yenko ku obi. Yenya sade ni mbom. When it idea de one show bar or more follow sideways no. Yantuaso. Verse 15. Or say, my son, walk not thou in the way. Walk was my second in verse 15. Or say, my son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path. Verse 16. For their feet run to evil, and make haste to shed blood. I said they be almost sorry on the part. Almost your bonnet. Almost koda. Almost dream bonnet. Almost sorry out bonnet. Almost then with this same bonnet. You go you go see you go transfer. You go see. And then you are there every single day. Verse 18, boy. Verse 16, or say, for their foot run to evil, and make haste to shed blood. Verse 17, surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, and they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own life. Until at the end of the day, no, judgment at all. At the end of the day, no, omunya punishment. Omunya punishment. You say, only about humanity, you know. Ochomosa no way. Onipo ye diboeni. O diboeni when obio undi mansion so. We are there. Kwajo and kolano mu we are the men fa onkobo mo because she have a Bible no eka. She na show musman. Ona want to no mu TV no mu examples. O no mo ti o na ko Bible no mu chom he. Asema Bible no kan kwanso ye no. Se ye asini sin beto no. Hwe se obi akoye na he de ato no. Na odi Nyankopon stro show mu. Because Bible said the fear of the Lord is beginning of knowledge and our wisdom. So one for a true young pon true answer on money at that age now. Master, omo do omo pebia. She akwa no young pon na un sent young pon true e wo mu anka kwakwa twe wo ma ade abo na ekunu because opesika. Sa thought no kwa emo adwun says at the age of 15 this kind of kwa go chia water bill and also go chia light bill. So sa thought no emma otrim. Nana se Nyankopon show yafa Nyankopon show anhye akwa no mu ntino She how akrano are ending. So until humanity you know, all the sa is young post a show mumu. Omo share examples. So uno mo to na hu bibia akwadwo ama bra be ha de. She won oba we share or call your boyfriend and girlfriend who so when you HIV. She yanko Hebrews chapter 13 verse 4. Sini say na Bible na kam nyam person energy aware ho. So but obi o ye obo adwaman no. Obi o commit adulterers and adulteress and God will judge. She say obi she nyam pon he oba okra for 15 16-year-old when you HIV. Kojo she he Bible say that shall not steal. Bible say that shall not covet thy neighbors, whatever your neighbor has, right? Because you hear on Akran because of greed, because of so dresses so obi na mabonte, but so dresses se bogebi. She enam sikap any bre, open sikenti, obeso yes obi no. Wakukuni nana. So enti kojo Bible ne say the Bible ne kan eso the age ma. Memo oni embro bi ade. Mefo bi ho tan enshow mu. Menko dia wu. Ese de eso so Nyankopon. Why? Because all yes aboni we nyina also de also benya ho akatua. So to the Nyankopon so show mu abro mo ye young. Menga so onyi obeja. Hwe onyi obeja hwe de akwa na koyo kuku nana. Ola kwa 15 years I don't onim about sika. O 15 years de na akotua live bia na akotua e de na akotua e de adwuma be na wo ye. Young to addition so hey me time sheesh. All right, Yanko Proverbs chapter 3 verse 1. So to at that age no shall say for young pon stone show because right now no more omutimi kasa omutimi resign. So to for young pon stone near the issue mo that means at the age of 8 on fact but in channel to no the channel to ko jo onim de enti amebo Bible ni sinu kwan so oni bi obi ade ade na call school mu ko for obi ade o channel to ma yanko sumo na for command now na ko na odi ade akoma nipa no waka che so nipa na cho no apani we nya ya adesua ma say say the Bible na actually no so want me an cho o masa odi our ho ne beku wo odi our ho ne beku wo obia papa mama bia parent bia pese owu a ne ma e de onya anyije wo ne mem me part 2 because me know so the door so me we me ja no ha nya poma me part 2 e nya pom pe no me kwane etim koma me part 2 all right so me yanko Proverbs chapter 3 verse 1 or say my son forget not my law but let thy heart keep my commandments. Verse 2 for length of days and long life and peace shall they be added, shall they add to thee. Or say, long life, long days, peace. So the emranson so ni na nyampon be ade sa no man nyina unto thee. Okay, Joshua, one of my favorite scripture, Joshua chapter 1 verse 8. Also meditate on Masem, also meditate in the Masem day and night. Then that shall prosper in also that shall not prosper in that ways. Me jackie up the scripture. Also udi Masem so na nyampo be made abemo prosper. Ewo ene day enkwaso ni be bia nyampo be boa bibia na be koso. Because say oh na dey na amanfo ye big business omo ndi Masem so koso. Yeah, because bon sam na ebo. Because bon sam also here enkola. But no another class leadership aye wait me akwhwe. All right. Me say can it be in verse 2 or say for length of days and long life. So when you know what as so when long life mean everlasting life and peace shall they add to thee. Verse 3. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Or say let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Remember, eso hu amanfo mobo. For example, obi wa ni papa osua ni papa wi anane one ne papa ne mame wi na busuafo omon fan because the busuafo de sika no mo pe so ntia kwa no osua one na musa ene de okofolo enkola bi no koyebo so enkola bi ho mo tisa enkola bi ho mo tisa right because ne papa ne omo mame wo musa omanyo obia na omo ne na musa mo na mabrabo musa no makoyem from so ka bi na ne de omo prison so and some calling so no more kasa so show mercy because I didn't meet me out to me no me no But me can't call no more papa or mamma or bast. Oh, yan chum for my vagabond we would this. Omana may come on answer. So, me second scripture in beam. Verse 3 or say, let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Also, let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Okay, can Bible not say Matthew chapter 6 or Bonfire say, so do be informed so a channel, and in mercy, who should be mercy, be from what from the bonnie a channel. So, because that's not so be from will be over person yampon as over from young upon, be person yampon the bonnie betcho. So, to so from will be a obi from what show mercy from the bonnie channel. Namade, Namanokre and dead. Unin say Adeno ya or me a mename, Manokre and dead. Metwaso. Or say, let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Many sanoma way in through or brabo. Many mercy and truth in through or brabo. And then they gonna and throw and collect big control. Now and then they saying biaban a evil word ni will know. And then the evil world any womb would this some a next level and koleo and paying for a next level. But Bible says all true man say mercy and truth they can say of omofoseki sadiano. Or say verse 3. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck. Write them upon the table of thy heart. Meaning as all ma sadden in the ewa. As the omane wede ewa dream. Verse 4. Or say, so shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and men. Why? Because we already a mobile anymore or show mercy. And this will be a udini na kobo. No. Uhu ade oni panaye. O uni now judge matters. You see, say okay. Get what yes and this is o correct no, but still man judgment, but we show mercy. Right? O kind of correct. So the Bible says, so be a ocho then, so shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and men. You know, obi able say entire oba we omunim nyansa. Nyampon mama man so more nyansa boy because man is through enyankopon. Nyampon so be protected o mano. Metwaso. Verse 6. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Meaning, kojo ama abrabo na abebono. Abrabo we bibia baby ana eso hu se nyankopon ena eso hu se de oh bibia baby ana uyo bibia eso dwen aba nyankopon na dwen judgment no. Bibia baby bem. Wa dwen bibia no so wa dwen bibi na nyankopon asem ni nhia eso hu se enfin nyankopon e bonsam no. So when it ade say otrom at that age. Ono mu din komo. O more examples. I don't know who know TV, so no more examples. No, there no examples. No more sooner there. Metwaso. Verse 6. Or say, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Verse 7. And be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. Or say, fear the Lord and depart from evil. So to any idea so true man. It's so strong yankopon, natural who free bonnie home. And then the social media, because the same kind of man for a bonnie and no more a bonnie could bonnie come promote to bonnie in the social media. So, and to papa, this age our grooming man, or man, more understanding. Now, also add more to them because almost strong yankopon. No, chef. Me ko fa dey. Na Bible say you can say me we are there. I don't know only madam for them because all the me ko boni. Say the Bible can you are enemy of righteousness. You are enemy of righteousness. Me ko e boni ntia nyankopon na me ko wi obi ade na e mechi me ko to prison. Ana yambu mi nkume. Ana nyankopon twema so. Na pese na apema me. O na so ye madam for. No, onye madam for biem. Onye madam for. Minimo. Because Bible said the ministry of Nyango Panamentum who free bonny. Now the catch him semen koye bonny. So Ocho man no odi nyansa the air to manjum. Then young so add more nyansa and more. So the David actually about Solomon nyansa no. And young pon added. Me come ko bompa young pon says baba yo gneo. Me so bamenya sika bebre. Ben bamenya bi ema bebre. Benamenya says maba yo. And then the empire so says David Solomon in sanyansa na kasa empire no bebo. Bokobo empire de no se nyankopon ma nyansa na mtimi mbu oma Israel. Nyankopon adi nyansa manisika mani bibia wa onya just one of the richest, the wisest man on earth. He became the richest wise man on earth, Solomon. All right. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 9. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 9. I'm saying my kind heavy and I'm about. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 1. I'm just verse 1. I'll say, hear ye children the instruction of a father, and attend to know understanding. Verse 2. For I give you good doctrine, forsake ye not my law. Verse 3. For I was my father's son, tender and wholly beloved in the sight of my mother. Verse 4. He taught me also and said unto me, let thy heart retain my words, keep my commandments and live. So he said, so ne papa and then my mature no. Actually, the master sounds also catching the master. So me papa ne me ba. No more the no more dome, almost the extra me master. Mo catch him say mindi nya upon master. So now the minya enkwa. That Bible a blessing book. Bible nya possible book and then Chinese book a book. A book. Nya all praise the Most High. All praise the Most High. All praise the Most High. Yet also, verse 4 or say, verse 3 or say, for I was my father's son, tender and only beloved in the sight of my mother. Verse 4. He taught me also and said unto me, let thy heart, meaning let your mind retain my words, keep my commandments and live. Meaning, because said papa no, any mama ne yetro mo mrasem no sans no de almost tre omo man mrasem no. So say keep my commandments and live. The nyankopon mrasem no so na nya enkwa. Metwaso. Verse 5. Or say, get wisdom, get understanding. Forget it now. Or say middle. So be can assumption now on tiasia. Busa asie. Middle se me no me memma se me can be chona some on tiasia. Mumsa papa, I didn't net sa. I didn't need the Passover, ye didn't Passover. I didn't hear the Feast of Tabernacle. I didn't hear celebrate the Feast of Purim. I didn't hear. It's only understanding. Me ma. Bibi obi beka bia on tiase no. It's all catch and say men tiase chemase. Enye boni so beka chu bi say on wase on tiase. Enye boni. Why? Because openyansa. Verse 5, I'll say, get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not. Neither decline from the words of my mouth. Mema, and send na make catch them munti. Why? Because enyakopon mrasem. Na mon fire dem munfanye ejuma. Metwaso. Verse 6, forsake her not, meaning forsake wisdom not. Forsake emrasem no, men forsake emrasem no not. He shall preserve thee, love her, and he shall keep thee. Meaning, keep your wisdom. Wisdom preserve you, and love her, and she shall keep thee. Right? Udi mercy so nyampo mema wisdom. I'm not preserve. Ebema understanding. Enti me mamunte say efutuwe. Uko skuno bi ka asem na antiasia. Busa na sechere. Menstro no. Oye bibi na mpa kaje say ade na wo ye no meni nje ho mempe menye sa biem obafie no be ka che me ade nipa ne ye yentwaso verse 7 or say wisdom is a principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting get understanding. Me ma so be can be chema mumusa asetre bibia musua bia na munhu se musua nyansa afrum when efutu de ese e kire ma no enye yenkone kosa azonto yenko aso ne be nyankopon ne de ye babasa ye babeto enkwa asem eyenko asem enfri nyankopon eni nyankopon mrasem. Verse 8 or say exalt her and she shall promote thee, meaning exalt wisdom. Who exalted wisdom, and he shall promote thee. What kind of Ecclesiastes or say wisdom? It promote you. I'm walk and for any. Okay, Bishop Nathaniel, Bishop. We are leadership, Bishop Nathaniel, Bishop, and leadership. How on your point, me more call president in him, call prime minister in him, because of what their wisdom. Their wisdom. Verse 8, or say, exalt her, and she shall promote thee. She shall bring thee to honor when thou dost embrace her. So until you wisdom and understanding. Obema honor because omekas anipa we de okasa nyansem. On we are the osro nyankopon. Verse 9. Or say, she shall give thee thy head on an ornament of grace, and a crown of glory shall she deliver to thee. So we need young pomerasem, so we need wisdom and understanding, then they will give omema honor, omema animonyam, omema animonyam. May the class in base here, you're almost 2 hours. Oof. Time to continue. See now pomboa. Okay, my main kind of last scripture. Na me who's my end it. Say in the book we call Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, chapter 33, verse 27. Sirach, chapter 33, verse 27. Sirach 33, verse 27. Sirach, chapter 23, verse 27. You're not guessing me add it before that, but anyway, my main kind. Sirach, chapter 23, Sirach, chapter 33, verse 27. Or say, send him to labor, that he be not idle, for idleness teacheth much evil. So unto Inqualano, say that ya papa nekano, or ya kra, I'll say that I'll say that akoda na suma yes masumano, and I'm not saying no kind. So unto or ya crano, macrani juma, mama or man, mamma, mamma, question then, and me back here or feel broche back here. No. Hey, I'm a could you bathroom, I'm a bracket, na mention what you say, could you clean your bathroom or could you paper says you them, could you see no mano momonye ejuma put your move to labor because or say idleness create much evil, right? Omoto na monye bibiano omo social media so kwa same kwani with this same kind of bullshit. But the ejuma show they become disciplined. Or is always doing something. Not thinking evil. I'm thinking evil. Some guy could you be than you say. Why? Because all the time you're busy. Busy. But all praise to most side. Then you'll say almost 2 hours. Because I made 2 hours, so I bear 4 hours. Maybe 3 hours. Yeah. Tinyang pon boa na omo yankwane yetin koma. The better tradition so next week my part 2. Until I hope say yen nyina yesua bibi and a day every Saturday way. So nyampon boa metwa so because we stages no aka 1 and 2 stages na there maybe nyampon boa me part 2. So me part 2. To say nyampon pe me child na so question bia me answer. But the question here dey bit to kill on be here na I depend on question na me who dey me. But me try the now question be a bit me abusa. But all praise to most side the nyam pass it. Say nyina dey yes bibi because no crow no a blessing. A blessing. That say a share juni say obani kwe ma oba be sum nyankopon o ma me sum enipa o ma me sum me. Right oba be sum nyankopon na the what's the brabo no one how I do obe training ma no so so nyankopon na o genuine o papa no o generation that me carry on next generation next generation that me carry on right in righteousness because any idea nyankopon hwe fi yo nyankopon per say a tree man emras na yesu di emras no so because only 1 + 1 I want to mean sure ma 1 + 1. So I say only 1 + 1 out 1 + 1 I say and say what me actual man. So now point expect to say yen parents no yen so emrasam na dey yes yen try yen man. So until say the Bible na tia no Bible na me atia say no correct o man yeah, or money idea, sir, one from one age, make us who, sir. No, man, yeah, Mr. Said, yeah, clan. Oh, no, so, Obeja, no, Obeja, say, no, name, so, no, massa. I'm correcting it right now. When you know, Becca say, or Becca say, I don't know, I need into Uncle Yibium. All right. Yeah, the now pass, into me there, addition, be say. So, until Yango na, or me and qua. Near that certain come a better addition. So your obia pet type papa. Obet me send a message now call iuicghana@israelunite.org. iuicghana@israelunite.org. Until bit me send no questions now the call. You be a pet casa or phone, so I bit me afraid or number no. El video national the with me afraid now. Whatever questions I will be an with me at the episode. I hope say that young boy. But continue to YouTube now hear videos now there also the West there at the every questions be a fabra be a fabra the Bible near the ebetrus here but it's a young pon penny on me and quantity come or me and what then any qua you better addition soon to say obi any questions may the addition be say all right in shalom most in Christ bless. All right, shalom family, shalom everyone, shalom most in Christ bless. All right.